Reach out if you need help today.
Winter inspection programs are starting now at all 9 of our Grosenberg Implement locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. With harvest winding down, get your name on the list and have your equipment inspected and ready for next year. Put it on your John Deere multi-use account and get benefits of no payment, no interest programs for those that qualify. Then you can rest easy in 2025. Grosenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Go to grosenberg.com for complete details.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Sturgis Strikers is your hometown bowling alley that is locally owned and operated. Come on down and bowl a game, join a league, or have a birthday party. Don't forget Friday and Saturdays are Blacklight Bowling Nights. Conveniently located off 1st and Lozelle Street, stop in and grab your morning coffee from 5-8 Espresso. Not a coffee person? No problem. Grab a tea or smoothie. And if you're going to grab a drink, why not grab a Daylight donut or two? All located inside Sturgis Strikers off 1st and Lozelle. Grocery Mart off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Stop in and shop the great selection of fresh cut meats. Then stroll on over to the fresh produce aisle. Watch for weekly ads for big savings and make sure you're checking out their Facebook page for the hot deals. Grocery Mart continues to strive to offer the best deals to their customers. Located off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota, Grocery Mart says go Scoopers.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. build the communities that made South Dakota. No, we just brought them together.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
The Home Slice Group. Your customers love your business, but you need more of them. That's where we come in. We work with great brands, connecting them to the right audience using video, website development, digital, and audio. All tied together with intelligent media placement to get as many people to your front door as possible. You concentrate on running your business while we concentrate on growing your business. Elevate your brand with us, the Home Slice Group.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. Newell Golf Club, located just minutes outside of town, the friendly hometown golf course. Come play a round of golf in a laid-back atmosphere and enjoy the views that western South Dakota has to offer. Newell Golf Club strives to be a community leader, offering the course to the Newell High School and middle school golf teams free of charge and hosting multiple community golf tournaments throughout the season. First-time members get half off membership fees. Look us up on Facebook.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Rocky Newenhouse in Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, and Huron at 605-946-5606.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
as we welcome you into West Gymnasium at Sturgis Brown High School, and we have dual action coming your way here tonight as the Sturgis Scoopers will be taking on the West Central Trojans. And let's go ahead and bring in our announcers for tonight, Greg Gloat and Bob Havela. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, good evening. Hello again, everyone. Bob Havela with you, and along Greg Gloat, the golden voice of Greg Gloat, will be doing the play-by-play tonight. Guys, I am excited tonight. This is going to be a good match. You've got number 1 Sturgis, number 7 West Central in the boys, and it's going to be a battle royale, right, Greg?
This will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Last week, the Sturgis boys went up to Mandan, they wrestled their hearts out, ended up winning that tournament. Scored 345.5 team points. Second place Bismarck at 307. So put up a load of points, placed a ton of wrestlers. And over on the east side of the state, then we had West Central wrestling over in Sioux Falls, and they also won that tournament. They won that tournament at 211.5 points. Second place O'Gorman at 209. So. There are a couple of teams here coming in tonight that have yet to taste defeat. They're both undefeated in their duels, and they're both undefeated in first place in their tournaments that they've wrestled. So early in the season, but a lot of good things, I think, to look forward tonight.
And if you're here last week, you know that Sturgis pretty much ran over Spearfish.
They did.
Gary, 79 to nothing, and then go to Mandan. That's a tough tournament, and they end up winning it. And that says something about the Sturgis wrestling program. And what more importantly is, in the tournament up there, you can have unattached wrestlers. And you have then, they will not score points for your team, but they can wrestle. You have the team wrestlers. They score points for your team. And some of the unattached wrestlers did just as well as the team wrestlers.
They sure did. A couple of weight classes at 107, for example, we ended up with Sully Sigmund, who's just a freshman. He ends up getting second place at that tournament. Connor Oceanic, a sophomore, he ends up in 5th. Tarver Zabrodsky, who's a junior, got 3rd, wrestled his teammate Tayton Adams in the 3rd and 4th place match. Tayton ended up with 4th. Zoel Arian and Joe Nadig wrestled at 172. Ended up placing 2nd and 3rd there. So yeah, there's a ton of we talked last week about Sturgis's depth, and it shows when you go up to a tournament that allows you to wrestle multiple wrestlers.
Absolutely, and really looking forward to this match tonight. Let's talk about the girls. They wrestled last week in Custer.
That's correct, yep.
Tell me about the results of the Custer matches.
Well, it was a great tournament. There were 16 teams at that tournament. Spearfish, Sturgis, Rapid City Stevens, Lakota Tech, Custer, Hot Springs, Belfouche, many others. Just a one-day tournament as it goes, and those brackets are pretty full. So a lot of those girls got up to 5 matches in that day. Sturgis was ahead going into the finals, pushed 4 of our girl wrestlers into the finals. Spearfish was behind Sturgis in the team points. They had 5 in the finals. We ended up with 1 head-to-head matchup with Brooklyn Baird wrestling Matt Suda from Spearfish, which is a rematch of that Thursday night match that we got to watch. So that was a lot of fun. Spearfish ends up pulling it out, ended up winning the tournament at 142.5 points. Sturgis scores 139.5 and got their highest team finish as a team last year. So just tons of bright spots for the Sturgis Scoopers.
Indeed, bright spots for the Sturgis Scoopers girls wrestling. Of course, Coach Seriano, who used to coach the Spearfish, is here tonight. He reminded us tonight that Spearfish did beat Sturgis at the wrestling match at Custer. But it's good to see him. Long time, he was 7-year coach in Spearfish, a big wrestling promoter, referee now, and just a very nice person. So, Gary, What are we looking at as far as starting lineups for the girls?
We'll only have 3 matches tonight for the Sturgis Cooper girls. We're going to run those down for you coming up. But first, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division wants to remind you about good sportsmanship tonight, and they salute tonight's officiating crew. We'll hear from them and be right back after the playing of our national anthem.
Winter inspection programs are starting now at all 9 of our Grosenberg Implement locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. With harvest winding down, get your name on the list and have your equipment inspected and ready for next year. Put it on your John Deere multi-use account and get benefits of no payment, no interest programs for those that qualify. Then you can rest easy in 2025. Grosenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Go to grosenberg.com for complete details.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
You know, we were talking before the match, some people have asked us, who exactly is West Central? Well, that's the West Central School District.
You had to tell me where West Central was from.
Yeah, so what you're talking about is Humboldt, Hartford, and I believe Tri-Valley, the west end of Minnehaha County, across the interstate there. And, you know, they really have been a sports power in South Dakota throughout the years. When I coached football, the people you compared yourself to in our class was West Central.
Absolutely.
They went on for about 6-7 years of winning every trophy you could find in the football and wrestling. And here they are tonight. I'm really looking forward to this, Greg.
This is going to be a lot of fun. We talked a little bit about the girls' success down in Custer. Just to bring everybody up to speed on what West Central did, their girls' squad is small but mighty. They actually are only bringing 3 girls to this duel tonight. I believe that they wrestled 4 girls in the tournament in Sioux Falls. It's the Ryder Girls Invitational. West Central, as a girls team with only 4 wrestlers, ended up placing first in that tournament.
And let's put that into perspective. That's 4 girls and 12 weight classes, and they still take first.
That's correct. Yeah. You know, they had it was a smaller tournament. They only had 10 teams that went there, but in that tournament, we're going to see Leah Schuler wrestling Jenica Lionheart, and Leah is a 7th grader. She ended up in 6th place at that tournament. Kaylee Schuler, who is a freshman, she's going to be going up against Annalie Pearson. Kaylee is a freshman. She ended up in 1st, and Haley Fortney at 145. She's a sophomore. She also ended up in 1st place in that tournament. So small numbers, but the quality of West Central is really, really good.
And it really does tell you about the quality of this West Central wrestling team in general. Sturgis on the boys' side is number 1 this week in the rankings. West Central is number 7. So you've got 1 against 7 on the boys. You've got a great girls team who, with 4 wrestlers, won a tournament. Incredible. I think we're going to see some good wrestling tonight.
I think you're right. There's a lot of good talent, both boys and girls. I did not, when I was talking about the Sturgis girls, did not talk about the placings. So Jenica, who we're going to get to see tonight, ended up in the Custer tournament in first place. Annalie Pearson in the Custer tournament ended up in first place. And Katie Wilkins ended up in fifth place. And so we've got some people that are going to be towing the line against each other tonight that, like I say, they're stout and they're ready to go.
Absolutely.
And, we talked about this last week, gentlemen. The girls wrestling in South Dakota is really coming alive.
Strong.
And it's strong. The reason I think the numbers, you don't see as many numbers, is they haven't had the years of the program. But when they hit those years, Katie barred the door, girls wrestling, don't kid yourself, it's here to stay, and it's going to be one heck of a sport.
It really is, and we're going to see this growth throughout as the years go by. Just Sturgis's program in itself had 8 girls on the team last year. They have 15 this year. They almost doubled their program in a single year, and that's what the state of South Dakota is seeing. That's what the nation is seeing. Here we go with Jenica Leinhart and Leah Schuler.
Let's wrestle.
Got themselves up into a little bit of a tie here, circling each other, going to feel each other out. Kind of get locked up into those head ties, head and collar ties. Really hard to get some motion going, so we've got to break that and get more head to head. Again, to kind of recap last week, some rules changes. So the takedowns now are 3 points, and they're going to be a lot more valuable. So aggressive wrestlers are going to find the benefit of that. Those 3-point takedowns. There's a shot by Jenica, a nice little dump. Put her right to her back, looking for a half here. That's a 3-point takedown. Got a half sunk in. Got her put to her back. Ref looking for near fall. Didn't have quite the amount of time to do that. Leah Schuler bellies out, looking for her base. And Jenica snaps her back. Got her back exposed. Ref counting back points right now. Got 2 seconds in there. That's going to be 2 near fall. And Leah Schuler up to her feet. 2 near fall for Jenica. 1 point escape for Leah Schuler. Score is 7-1. 48 seconds remaining here in the first period. Looking for those inside ties. You can hear the coaches yelling for those inside ties. So it's very difficult to do anything when you're outside of your opponent's arms. Jenica there with a nice little fireman's carry. Got her back down. Another 3-point takedown. She's up 10-1. Comes at her with a hard cross face and puts her in that butcher. Exposes her back, holding her down there for back points. Jenica looking for that first period fall. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Cinching that butcher up really, really tight. Good fight there from West Central, but there's the pin.
Yep. And that came with, 3 seconds left in the period, Greg? Wow.
3 seconds left.
And Leah was really trying to get out of that.
She was fighting. That was a good fight from the bottom, but that butcher was cinched up tight.
So Sturgis gets the first pin tonight, and it will go up 6-0. You mentioned the butcher. Explain to our listeners what that is.
So the butcher is a move in which when you're on top, you're first looking for a cross face, which is basically over both of your opponent's arms and across their face, and you're going to look to cap that far arm. The butcher, you're going to reach under both of those arms with your free hand and just lock it up, and you're just looking to run around the head there, and that as you're running around the head, that cinches that butcher up really, really tight.
Annalie up now.
Back to live action here at Sturgis West Gym.
And she gets the elder Schuler here now.
What I was telling Gary before we went live is Annalie is so much fun to watch because she is just so confident in her ability. Just a reminder, she's only an 8th grader.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
And she gets the first takedown.
Very first takedown of the match there, looking to go to work. Tough ride, capping that far shoulder. Schuler's got a hold of Annalie's right wrist right now, so Annalie's going to look to break that. Breaks her down, gets her onto her hip again here.
Pearson up 3-0. Minute left in the period.
All right, looking for a little near side cradle possibly.
Yeah, Schuler got up.
Schuler got to her feet,
she
but
did.
no points award
points.
yet. There's that escape point for Schuler. So Annalie is up 3-1 right now. Going back to work on her feet. Schuler looking for a little head and arm. Annalie ducks right underneath it, gets that takedown, splits the legs. Annalie's up 6-1 at the moment. She's really tough on top.
Boy,
keeps
she is.
Keeps that
Yep.
keeps that top pressure, looking to constantly grind her down. Again, reiterate a little bit of what we did last week, but that when you keep that good top pressure, you're just wearing your opponent down.
Wearing the opponent down.
Got 10 seconds remaining here in the first period, up 6-1. Annalie's keeping that 1 point of contact in on the mat, so we're going to continue wrestling.
And that's a new rule this year.
That is a brand new rule. You used to have 2 points of contact in the mat. As soon as you say you only had one toe left, you'd be considered out of bounds. New rule change allows you to continue wrestling when you've just got 1 point inbounds. So action's going to continue farther off of the mat than it used to. All right, West Central won the coin flip there. Chose to defer to Annalie. Annalie chooses down here.
So what's the strategy here, Greg? Up 6-1 going into this period.
Just still looking to score some points. So Annalie's super good on her feet, and so she's going to look to create some motion on the bottom here, get to her feet, get that escape point, and just go to work on her feet again, looking for another 3-point takedown. As it was, the ref just called a little potentially dangerous there. Whatever that hold was, he felt maybe a little dangerous, so we'll just stop that.
Kind of looked like something you see at the NFR in the Bulldog game.
Yep. So we'll get a fresh start here in the center of the mat. Annalie down. Ref calls Schuler on top, blows a whistle, and we're off. Annalie with nice motion and gets that reversal. 2-point reversal now, up 8-1, and immediately goes to that tough ride, puts her to her back. Got a couple of near fall here. We'll see if she can put her back to her, expose those shoulders one more time and get some more near fall. As it is, she's got 2 points secured right now. And the ref will go ahead and give those 2 more near fall. Score is 10-1 Pearson from Sturgis. Minute 15 left in the second period.
If you're just joining us, Sturgis girls won the first match with a pin, 6-0. They are up. And if you want, please go to Live Ticket TV. They have got the video.
You bet. Live Ticket TV has video and our call. You can also find that link by going to our wrestling block at the top right corner of our webpage.
All right, Schuler scrambled back to her feet just as they were going out of bounds. The referee awards 1 escape point, so Annalie Pearson up 10-2 with 50 seconds remaining in the second period. Again, Annalie's so tough on her feet. I think this is exactly where she wants to be. Just looking for another 3-point takedown here.
She's strong on her feet, and she is quick.
She is so fast.
As we see right there.
Boy, very quick.
So that far leg kind of sweep single there and knocks her right down to her hip. Now she got to clear her head here in order to get those points. She's swimming for the head. Hopefully put her right to her back. There's that 3-point takedown. Man, I'm not used to that yet. 3-point takedown. Up 13-2. Going back to work on top. And they go out of bounds there.
Well, give Schuler some credit. She is fighting Pearson.
Schuler from West Central is hanging in there.
She's fighting.
And we've talked about this, Greg. As long as you hang in there, you always have a chance in wrestling.
Always have that opportunity. You can, Schuler, I tell you what, right now is a perfect example. She's fighting hard. Annalie, right there at the end of that sequence, got 2 more points near fall. So Annalie's up 15-2 as we speak. Once you get up 15 points, they're going to stop the match as a tech fall. But right now, with a 13-point lead, this match is not done. So both wrestlers need to continue wrestling. Schuler showing that she's willing to put in the effort, and so Annalie's going to buckle down and see if we can't find 2 more points here and end this thing.
Okay.
Had a little bit of injury time there. That last sequence must have gotten the wind knocked out of her there or something. But back in action here. Schuler down. Tries to hit a little switch. Annalie snags that snags that front shoulder, snaps her back, but time runs out on the second period. 15-2. It's going to be West Central's choice here. Start the third period. West Central chooses down.
She would choose down because the Sturgis wrestler is so good on her feet. Well, I would think you would want to be down.
Yeah, and I mean, she does have 2 escape points here. So she's gotten away twice already, so you might as well try and gather as many points as you possibly can. Annalise working that front butcher again. Got her broken down to her belly. Annalise got that hard crossface in. Schuler's fighting she got a hold of Annalise's leg, trying to bring that into her body, but Annalise just a little bit too strong there. Got her bellied out and not going to be able to do much from your belly. (15-2) with 1:15 left in the third period. Schuler gets up to her feet, gets that escape point that she was looking for. It is now 15-3. 1 takedown here.
Yep.
Means a tech fall.
And if you're Schuler, this strategy is try to get some points here and maybe get a pin if you can get the other wrestler to open up.
Yep, there's a nice double leg shot. Schuler locks up around the body, trying to extend that, but as it was, Annalise gets that 3-point takedown.
Yep, and
stop the match as a tech fall. 48 seconds remaining in the third period.
So the Sturgis Scoopers go up 11-0 over West Central in the girls' matches. Ann Lee is impressive.
Yeah.
She's solid.
She is.
Very strong.
Kaylee Schuler, though, good job keeping with Anna Lee. But
yep, and using the strategy of going for the pin.
Yep.
We're back on. Greg?
All right. Katie Wilkins up here at 145. She's wrestling Haley Fortney of West Central. Haley Fortney is a freshman up against the Scooper senior. Fortney threw that little headlock there, got Katie down to her back, ended up with a 3-point takedown, looking for the fall here. Katie's fighting on her back. They are almost out of bounds.
Got the 1 leg in, 2 legs in.
So she's got to try to get out of bounds.
Yep.
Get out of this.
Yep. Katie's feet were the only thing that were in there, and so looking to circle and catch up to those legs, get out of bounds. Fortney was able to hold that headlock for at least a count of 4, so that's going to be 4 near fall. Fortney up 7-0. Locked up a quick cradle, but Katie rolls through. Katie rolls through, puts Fortney to her back.
Yep.
There's two reversals. Sturgis yelling to squeeze that headlock, and Katie comes away with the pin.
So the pin comes at 1:12. And that was a quick reversal.
That is how fast that can happen. Katie, good job staying in the match there, staying with things.
And give a lot of credit to the West Central wrestler. She had control of the match. Great moves. And then all of a sudden, as you've said, Greg, you flip it around and things change very quickly in wrestling.
Yeah, Fortney finds herself up 7-0 there, and all of a sudden on her back and pin. So it can happen that quickly. We're going to roll right into the varsity boys.
It looks like they're going to go right with the 106 match. Sullivan Sigmund, I believe, and Caden Hankinson.
Hankinson with a nice shot there. Sullivan Sigmund looking to keep that. No takedown points have been awarded. Sully's got that leg. A little scramble situation here. Until there's clear control, no takedown points will be awarded. So Sully's going to keep a hold of that leg.
And there's the takedown.
Yeah. Yeah, he got out of it.
Caden worked free there.
Yes, he did.
Got that 3-point takedown. Sully goes to work on bottom, looking for an escape or a reversal. They go out of bounds. We're going to restart. Sully on bottom.
So, Greg, when does the referee call a stall? It looked like they were tied up pretty good.
In that case, you're looking for a stalemate. A stalemate.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's all right. At some point, when the referee deems that there's likely no potential for for advancement from either wrestler. He's just going to call a stalemate, and we're going to restart at wherever they're at. If they were both on their feet, they'll restart both on their feet. But once that referee decides that nobody can improve their position.
And that's the discretion of the referee.
That is, yep. Slowly going to work, fighting hands, looking for that hand control, tries a little switch, gets bellied out. Building his base back up. It's a good ride by Caden right now. Cheap tilt, looking to expose Sully's shoulders there.
Coach from West Central wants the ref to start counting.
Yep.
Not seeing it yet.
Not yet, yep.
Couldn't quite expose his shoulders past that 45-degree angle that's necessary in order to start counting back points. So
the score remains 3-0.
Yep.
0.4 seconds in the first period.
Caden's keeping that good pressure, looking for arm bars. Anything to create a hold. Slowly gets his hips underneath him, gets a little hip heist and back onto his feet. One escape point.
Yep, got the escape.
Quick shot by Caden takes Sullivan right back down to the mat as time expires. West Central up in this match 6-1 at the end of the first period. West Central's choice, going to choose bottom.
And you were telling us last week how important that first move is when you're on the bottom in a wrestling match.
Yep, you've got to move. You want to keep that head up and keep moving. Right now, Caden's right up to his feet, but Sully did a good job keeping that pressure and getting him broke back down. Caden's going to go ahead and keep working to get to those feet. Sully's got a nice ride, a little kind of a spiral ride there. Looking to return him to the mat. Caden just keeps popping right up to his feet, making Sully work. Sully's keeping that 1 point of contact, that one toe in, so wrestling's going to continue.
Oh, there they rolled out. Yeah.
Out of bounds. We're going to restart with Hawkinson down in the bottom position. Six to 1 with 1:30 remaining in the second period. Sully drops down to an ankle. He's going to have to try and improve here. So, yep, there you go. If he stays down on those ankles for too long, Bob, he can end up getting that stalling call. You've got to improve your position there.
And you've got to give the other wrestler a chance.
You do. Both looking to improve. West Central with the escape there. Up 7-1 in this match. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Sully's looking to create a little bit of motion on his feet. Caden's proven to be pretty good on his feet. Got those first two takedowns, so the strategy adjusts a little bit. Goes into a little bit more of a defensive foot placement for Sully. And there's that quick outside single from Caden. Gets another 3-point takedown, up 10-1 in this match. Caden's working that right arm bar. Sully swims out of it. But again, he's got to get his hips underneath him here, start building that base, get his head off of the mat. West Central looking to continue to apply that pressure. Wrong side for us, but it looks like he's got a chicken wing and a bar arm, going to circle his head as time expires.
Run out, yep.
Which is very good because that was about to get real tight.
Caden was working Sully pretty good there, and he might have gotten him there had the period not run out.
Yep.
So it's 10-1. West Central Wrestler on top. What's your strategy now, Greg?
So right now,
we're in the last period.
You know, you've gotten taken down a few times, so we probably don't want to go on our feet. Sully's going to choose top, looking for a quick pinning combination, maybe some cheap tilts. But again, we got to keep that motion from Hawkinson is really, really good. So he just continues to move, constantly trying to get to his feet, clearing those hips out from underneath him, creating that motion. Sully right now is doing a really good job keeping him keeping him controlled, but at this point we've got to start looking for some pinning combinations, putting him to his back.
There's an escape. Yep.
I'm impressed by Caden Hawkinson.
With the escape. Yep.
He is wrestling very well right now. Up 11-1. Nice little high crotch shot. Looking to elevate that. Sully again maybe locking up, hoping for a stalemate here. But Cade's got him in pretty good position. Comes through the legs, and there's another 3-point takedown, up 14-1.
Yeah, right now Sully's really got to do some moves with only 1:06 left in the period.
Yep, got a lot of work to do here. Minute remaining, down 13. But he continues to work. He's still moving.
He does.
West Central's looking for that chicken wing and far bar again there, but Sully sits into it.
40 seconds left.
A little Gazzoni over the top. Going to get that 1-point escape.
Yep.
14-2 now.
But Sully's got to go right back at it.
He's got to go.
He cannot circle a lot.
He's got to go. With only 28 seconds left, you've got a lot of work to do. Nice little duck under from Hawkinson. Gets in on the leg of Sully. Sully's looking to try and lock that up again. But time is not on our side. We're out of bounds. Out of bounds, 11 seconds remaining. We're going to go start neutral again, both on our feet.
So right now, Sigmund for Sturgis almost has to shoot right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, it's got to be quick. And Sully Sigmund's a freshman here. You're going to find as he continues to develop that confidence to go at those matches. You know, Sturgis preaches an aggressive style, and Sullivan will continue to grow into that. Did a good job there. Lost 14-2.
Yep, 14-2.
Caden Hawkinson for West Central had a great match.
Yeah,
and wrestled
he did.
very well. So this is going to be a good one. Tyler Baldwin.
Got Tyler, yep.
113, #1 in the state. Let's see what happens.
He gets Bentley Klinkhammer of West Central. This should be a good match.
Yes, it should. Bentley won all of his matches over in Sioux Falls, finished first in that tournament. Tyler Baldwin up in Mandan did the same.
#1 against #1.
Yeah, that's right.
I like the motion that Tyler's creating. We got some head taps and some level changes there. It's going to keep your opponent's balance off. See those little level changes and quick fake shots. At some point, Tyler will pull the trigger on one of those, and he's not going to be ready for it.
And you'll see the wrestlers last time to do those head taps. Is that what you're trying to do? Keep the balance off?
Yep. There's a quick shot and a nice sprawl from Tyler. They come back up to their feet, but look at the heavy hands from Tyler. They're just pawing at that head. Got a minute left in the first. Still kind of feeling each other out.
Both wrestlers trying to look for that first shot.
They are, yep. Neither one has found it yet. Oh, Tyler just took a scratch to the face, I think.
Yep. Got to kind of poked his eye there. That's the danger of those head taps every once in a while.
Sure, and unintentional, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Finger gets in the eye. He'll kind of let his vision get back here, and we'll get this match restarted. Tyler's ready to go. Nice little collar tie. Good shot defense. Tyler's very good. They go out of bounds. Going to be neutral again with 34 seconds remaining. This is going to be a little bit of a dogfight.
I think so.
Good motion from both wrestlers early on.
I have to work it in, fellas. It's kind of like when Green Bay lost to those Detroit Lions last week. I had to work it in, lose by 3 at the bell.
Tyler keeps that pressure. They're currently wrestling on the edge of the mat.
Ooh.
Out of bounds again.
So 8 seconds left in the first period, 0-0.
Yeah, these two know each other's strengths, and it's showing.
The wrestling style is very similar.
Yeah.
That quick in and out motion, up and down, and the heavy hands.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the second period, 0-0. A good match here, guys.
And points could be huge, whatever they get here in a 0-0 match.
If you've just joined us right now, Baldwin for Sturgis versus Klinkhammer for West Central. And it's a dogfight.
It's a good one.
West Central got the option there, chose down. Baldwin goes ahead and breaks him down right away, looking for those arm bars. Any sort of a cheap tilt here. Tyler's pretty good at those.
Yeah, he finally found an opening, and see if he can get something out of it.
Keeping that top pressure real heavy. He's going to make West Central work to get up. Gets onto his feet. Tyler returns him back to the mat. They go out of bounds. We're going to restart. West Central on bottom. Score 0-0 with 1:23 left in the second period.
If you're just joining us, West Central is ahead in the match, 4-0. They won the first match.
West Central gets to their feet. Tyler returns.
Tyler's going to try that takedown.
Goes into a quick Granby, but Tyler follows really nicely.
Yep.
Got him broke down to his belly.
Still scoreless.
Sometimes it's hard to get him anything to open up. You know, if you're West Central right now, you're on bottom. Tyler's doing a good job keeping those hips broke down and that weight on. It's not going to allow him to move an awful lot. That being said, he's also not going to be looking to give Tyler any openings with those arms. So ref calls a stalemate there. Didn't see any chance for advancement. So we're going to restart. West Central down. West Central received a caution there. Didn't have his hands and knees in the right place. Tyler follows that Granby again. Very nice.
35 seconds left in the period, 0-0.
Yep. Scoreless between these two.
Again, West Central chose down. They expect to get away, get that point, and get on their feet. And Tyler's got a very good ride going here. 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining. The West Central coaches are looking for a stalling call, but Tyler's working on top. He's digging those arm bars, keeping that pressure on. They're a little bit frustrated that you can't create that motion that I think that they're used to.
You can see the West Central coach. He's looking at the ref, giving him the stall sign, but they aren't buying it.
He is looking for it, but time runs out.
Didn't get it. Yep.
All right. So
one point could be a difference here, guys, in this third period.
Yep. Going into the third period, Tyler's choice, and he's going to go ahead and choose bottom. He's saying, I'm going to be able to get this escape.
Yep.
Well, if you're just joining us, it's 0-0.
Oh my.
Baldwin and Klinkhammer. This is the last period. It all comes down to this. Now there's a caution.
Klinkhammer's talking to the ref a little bit, asking, looking for, saying
Caution
that Tyler was
green.
kind of still moving when he said that he was set. And ref tells him, you know what, let me make those calls, but you were correct. Went ahead and cautioned Tyler for keeping that motion when he said that he was set.
And he gets out.
Tyler got an escape.
Not
looks
free
like.
yet.
Not
free yet. Got to his feet, but no escape
There it
point.
is.
There it is. There's that escape point. Tyler goes to work. Little shot, reshot. Drops to a leg as they go out of bounds. Minute 44. We are going to be in for a heck of a finish here.
Oh, my goodness. You know, the ref kind of delayed on calling that escape. Why was that, Greg?
Well, you know, when you're on top, you've got to make a complete clean break in order to get that escape. West Central was able to follow. Tyler got in on a nice shot there, a nice low single. He's looking to elevate this now. He can't stay down on that ankle. He's got to elevate it. Looking to elevate in that trip. Elevate trip.
There it
is. There's a three-point takedown. The crowd gets a little bit noisier here. Up 4-0 with 1:15 left.
And note they all chanted 2, and as you said, it's now 3.
It is now 3. We're going to have to change the chant.
Yeah.
All right, now Tyler's probably going to look to keep that pressure on. This may be just because of the situation in the match. You're up 4-0. Tyler's got that good ride, and West Central was looking for that stalling call earlier. They may actually get it now because just because of the situation of the match and where you're at. So Tyler's got to continue to work. West Central gets up to his feet. Tyler drops down to an ankle, looking to kind of pull him off of the mat. No change here, so West Central is going to be down. Tyler up 4-0 in the match with 42 seconds left.
Coach Mike Abel out. He's helping with everything he can do, including
Yes,
a little body English.
Yep, those coaches will be out on the side wrestling right along with their wrestlers. Tyler broke him down to his belly again here, looking to dig that arm bar out. If our program's right, it says that Klinkhammer's only an 8th grader.
Wow.
Pretty impressive for an 8th grader,
That is very
gentlemen.
impressive. Yep.
And as I said, there's that stall warning. Tyler's doing a good job keeping that pressure, but the ref maybe determined that wasn't putting in quite enough work there to show improvement, so gave a stall warning to Tyler Baldwin.
So for our listeners, if he stalls again, he has to give up a point.
It'll be a point in favor of West Central. So we want to keep working here, but usually they don't give them too close. We're looking at under 10 seconds left in this match. Tyler can go ahead and take that stall warning because he'll only give up the point.
Oh, right at the buzzer.
Time expires 4-0.
4-0,
Wow.
That's going to be the match. 4-0. Baldwin of Sturgis takes the match. What a great match it was.
It was a good
Team
match.
points,
Good
Scoopers
match.
3, West Central 4. So, gentlemen, that was a fantastic match.
That was a great one.
Coming up next, we have
You're doing
Mason
good.
Hagan and Brody Cosson from West Central. What do we know about these guys?
Well,
Greg?
Mason, again, is an 8th grader coming in, very, very young, but Mason ended up taking 7th place, I believe, in the Mandan tournament, which was a very nice finish. Gosson ended up taking first in that Sioux Falls tournament. He's 4-0 on the season. Mason Hagan is 3-3.
So, again, we have two young lions going at it.
Yes, we do. Coming in with these hard collar ties. Hagan looking to break that. He's got an inside tie on the left, working that head with his right hand into a high crotch. Oop, here we got to be a little bit careful with, they're going to probably call potentially dangerous. Gets his head out to the side, dumps Mason. Mason keeps his arms locked. There's no takedown here yet. He's got Mason on a hip, but Mason's looking to go ahead and get that stalemate. Couple more seconds, probably the ref's going to stop this match with no there it is.
There's a stalemate. Yep. So when he took the Sturgis wrestler to the mat, what is the rule on that? You just can't dump him, right?
Well, you can't slam him. You
Okay.
know, you can't slam him hard. Anything too aggressive, they're gonna look to protect wrestlers.
Okay.
And if there's a big chance of injury, that very easily could have been stopped for potentially dangerous. But again, it's a scoring opportunity, so they want to be a little. It's a fine line to ride.
Again, a referee's discretion.
It is. Yep. Mason tries for a nice shot. It's defended nicely. Got that front headlock, looking to break Mason down. Mason's doing a good job. Got him on a hip. Mason's still scooting, not around behind, so no takedown of points awarded. That was a nice little scramble from Mason. Tried a little slide by. Mason's too strong for that. We're back on our feet with 17 seconds remaining in the first period.
No points awarded for a takedown. What a defensive play.
Doing really well defensively.
By Mason Hagan.
5 seconds left in the period. That was some good scrambling by Mason.
Yeah, it was.
He got himself into trouble a couple of times there in that period and ended up working his way out of him. That's just a good job not giving that up.
So, gentlemen, we now go 0-0 again.
0-0.
We go into the second period.
Another good match.
Here we are, 0-0. So, Mason's choice. He chooses the bottom. West Central got a little bit of an early start there, so they're going to double blow that whistle, give West Central a caution.
If he does it again, it's a point.
think we need to get another caution, actually. Two free cautions, and then you start giving up points. All right, Mason looking for some hand control here. Start building that base, getting his head up off the mat. Fighting those hands really nice on the bottom. Gosen looking for, there's a roll through, cheap tilt, looking to get some back points. Ref's counting, he's at 3. He got 3. Mason rolled through, maybe just 2. He just got 2 seconds, so we got two near fall there for West Central. And crossbody ride. There's another quick roll through, tilt. Mason doing a good job getting back to his belly there. West Central got that leg in right now. This is what we would call riding legs, and if you got a really good leg rider, being able to leverage that leg and the hip pressure that's generated on this is it's going to keep Mason broken down. See how he's got that leg elevated?
Yep.
There's a ton of pressure there being applied. Mason's basically looking to just maintain his base and not get turned. If he can hold this for a little while, the ref will call a stalemate. Hard to get a stalling call on the bottom here because of that leg in. So Mason's basically just going to look for a fresh start here.
You know, we always used to say with a stall call in this position, the bottom wrestler wants to look up at the ref and say, what do you want me to do?
Exactly. Until West Central kind of gives up that leg, there's not much. He's got a chicken wing in on that left side looking for a half or bar, and then he'll get rid of that leg. There it is. Now he's looking to sit through and turn. Mason did a really nice job there. He did give up 2 near fall in that period, but that was a tough ride from Gosen. So that was good, actually pretty good work just giving up the 2.
So we go into the third period, 2-0. That would be Brody Gossen from West Central over Mason Hagen. We go into the third. If you're just joining us, Sturgis 3, West Central 4 on the team points.
All right, Gossen's choice there. He chose bottom. Mason said, you know what, I'm better on my feet. Let's go ahead and turn him loose. He's going to surrender that point. So Gossen up 3-0 now. Mason wants to go to work on his feet here and get that 3-point takedown, even it up. Ooh, nice little cross pick there. Mason on the defense again. He's got a really nice whizzer. He's looking to get his hips raised up, but Gossen's got that leg in, that far leg, and gets the 3-point takedown. Gossen up 6-0 in this match.
With 1:15, he's got to do something. Mason Hagen's got to move at some point now.
Which is very challenging with a leg rider, which Gossen obviously is. Now he's got that left leg in, keeping that hip pressure down, and Mason broken down on his belly. The referee's going to notice that and just go ahead and give the stalemate and restart here. Referees are looking for some action there as well. So if no movement can be created, they call the stalemate, and let's try this again. Mason
55 seconds left in the match.
Mason looking to get to his feet, down 6-0. Trying to get that leg in. Good defense there by Mason.
And we're down to 30 seconds in the match. Mason Hagen's got to do something at this point, as difficult as it is.
He does. He's having a hard time creating any sort of separation, any sort of movement. West Central's doing a good job. He's got that wrist control, not allowing Mason to move. Got a leg in now, and he'll look to hit that roll on that crossbody ride. Mason's doing a good job fighting it off. 3 seconds.
And the match will go to West Central, 6-0. Mason Hagen is defeated by Brody Gossen of West Central. That was a good match, gentlemen, and we are going to see good matches all night tonight. So, team points, it is West Central 7, Sturgis 3.
Tarver Zabrowski, our first look at him. He did not wrestle in the duel last week, but had a very nice performance up in Mandan.
And who's for West Central, Gary?
It's Alex Siemsma.
Tarver ended up in third place, got a 6-2 record on the season. Trying to get behind those arms. There's that three-point takedown for Tarver. Now Tarver's got a leg in. Up to his feet. Nice mat return. Got him broke down to his belly. Out of bounds they go. Tarver up 3-0 with minute 26 in the first period. Tarver, a junior for the Scoopers. Going to chop that arm, trap the wrist. Keeping that top pressure. Going to try and dig one of those arm bars out. Just doing a nice job keeping that pressure. Out of bounds we go with 56 seconds remaining in the first.
You know, guys, some people ask, why is West Central wrestling Sturgis? And the answer is, tomorrow's Rhapsody Invite, huge tournament, and these teams from Mist River like to come wrestle Sturgis because you got two very good teams that are wrestling, and brings up your game.
Yeah, it sure does. You know, you want to. They're the competition that you find over here on the west side of the state is very good with these Rapid City schools, with Sturgis, with Spearfish. Yeah, I mean, so they're going to come over here anyway for the weekend. Might as well grab a duel with one of the best teams in the state. Currently the best team in the state. See how you match up right now. They're looking pretty good, up 7-3 in the team score. Tarver looking to return to the mat. He's going to have to return to the mat, otherwise we're going to get a stalling call there. Trojans do a nice job getting to their feet.
And of course, the West Central coach was helping the ref on that.
He sure was.
He wanted a stall call, and he was not going to get it.
Yeah.
It's tight waist and an arm chop there. Gets him broke down. 28 seconds remaining in the first period. Tarver up 3-0. Gets him to his feet, returns him right down to the mat. Tarver's going to be, he's got a really nice tight waist, keeping that pressure on, and but he's going to have to start looking for some pinning combinations, looking to turn and score some points. Tarver right now has got to return him to the mat. He does not do so, so gets the stalling call.
As you watch these wrestling coaches, they really do want to help the referees. You know, that's so kind of them.
They do. Like I said last week, you know, they talk about the work that wrestlers put in to prepare themselves for game day, but the coaches do the same.
Yeah.
And so they are very invested in what happens during a match, and they'll be animated, and they'll be talking to the refs and doing what they can to help each match along.
Right. I think we were talking tonight to Mr. Toronto. They are looking for wrestling referees in all seriousness, and if anyone wants to be one watching our broadcast, we can get you in touch with somebody.
That is a fact. There's always a shortage of referees, and you know, it's a tough job, but the people that love wrestling, you know, it's a very good way to stay in touch with the sport. All right, so Tarver chose bottom there to start the second period. Ended up getting a reversal. He's up 5-0. Again, West Central right to their feet again. Tarver gets in on those legs and pushes them out of bounds. So we're going to restart with West Central down.
West Central just got a caution. Did you see what that was for?
Usually on the start, I couldn't quite see from here, but your hands got to be in front. There's two lines, and your knees have to be behind the back one, and the palms of your hands got to be in front of the front one.
Okay.
And so if they're just not quite aligned properly, the ref will call a caution on that and make him set up the proper way. Tarver's keeping pressure on the head. Again, West Central right to their feet. He's doing a really good job getting to the feet. He just can't seem to get away from Tarver. Tarver trying to return him to the mat.
Yep, out of bounds they go.
Out of bounds they go. West Central's coach still looking for a stalling call.
He sure is.
He is.
So
he's pretty animated about it, too.
So, Greg, what's the rule? He has to let the wrestler go to the mat? Or return the wrestler to the mat? Excuse me.
Once West Central get, West Central's looking to get that escape point, but Tarver in that case, he's looking to break him back down. If he doesn't make an effort to get him back down to the mat, that could be considered a stalling.
Okay.
Tarver keeping that pressure. West Central up to their feet. Man, he's got good forward pressure. It's really a lot of work for West Central to get to their feet there. Tarver looking like he's got a near half and trying that near ankle. Now he's going over the top looking for a cradle. He's got cradle locked up, just looking to sit back with it. Just sit back. There's some back points. Nope.
And
nice roll through West
Central.
Central.
Roll through by West Central.
Still have that cradle locked up, so if we can sit back with it again, looking to get hip to hip and just sit back.
30 seconds left in the match.
See, right now, Tarver's in no danger. He's got a pinning combination. He's working to get it and get him put to his back, so he's fine right here. There's, and we're just in the second period right now, so 10 seconds remaining. If we can get some back points, that would be very good, but no sense in getting yourself into a dangerous position here. Stalemate called by the referee. 4 seconds remaining in the period.
Have to go quick here. 3,
that was a quick first
2,
move.
1, yep.
All right, West Central's choice going into the third period. West Central down 5-0, so they're going to go neutral, looking for a quick takedown and that 3 points. So close this gap up a little bit. West Central chooses neutral. Tarver heavy with the hands, just banging on that.
We are in the third period. Tarver Sabrowski up by 5.
Got a circle here, got a circle.
Yep.
He does not circle, so he got pushed out off the mat. When you're just backing up, that is another way to get another stalling call, which is what just happened. So that's Tarver's second stalling call. That gives West Central the point there. West Central in on a nice double leg, switches off to a high crotch. Tarver with some nice defense, got a whizzer. He's got to get around behind here, but keep that whizzer at the very least. Pressure that head down, stalemate on the edge of the mat. It's going to be 5-1 with 1:19 remaining in the third period.
And this is where the wrestlers start to get gassed in this third period.
Yeah.
They do. It's still very, very early in the season. Their conditioning will just continue to improve. But right now, early in the season, these dog fights that go into the third period, there's some exhaustion going on right now. Oh, nice little drag. Didn't get the takedown. Out of bounds they go. 55 seconds remaining. But that was a nice drag attempt by Tarver there. And that's what you got to do. You've got 2 stalling calls against you, so you've got to continue to try and shoot, make action. He's fighting those hands right now. If West Central gives him the opportunity, he's got to look for a shot. But right now we're circling. There's another stalling call because we couldn't circle enough. Sturgis coaches are wound up, but there's another point. So what'll happen is that is now the second stalling point awarded. Tarver's got to circle and keep that because the next one is going to be 2 points.
There you go.
There, he got around behind. There's a 3-point takedown up. 8-2 now. 20 seconds remaining.
So if he gets another stall call, he has to give up 2.
Correct. 5 seconds remaining here. Sturgis coaches are animated. They did not like those stallings.
And there was a question because it looked like Sobrowski was circling.
Ooh. The assistant referee there just saw something. Awarded West Central a penalty point there.
And Mike Abel's coming out to talk to the refs.
Yep. He wants an explanation.
Yep.
And again, the coach is being nice, trying to help the referees out, explain the rules. So
they'll have to settle Abel down. He is.
Abel's hot.
He's a little livid.
Yeah.
It's all right. He just wants a fair match.
Yeah, I agree.
So right now,
8-3 win.
in the team points, it's 7 for West Central, 6 for Sturgis. And here's our next match. Who we got
here? Comes Parker Gravesman. This is for 132, and Carson Vessels of West Central.
Parker up in Mandan got a third place finish there, which is very nice. Nice finish. There's a little shot by West Central. Parker fighting that off. He's looking to just stuff that head, and he's going to try and spin around behind, clear that arm. Spin around behind, caps that leg, looking maybe to lock up a cradle. Get that crossface in there, get around behind. That's what we're looking to do, get that 3 points. West Central holding onto that leg very, very well. They're up on their feet. Graveman behind, returns him to the mat. There's a 3-point takedown.
Good one.
Nice work, little scrambling situation there. Graveman breaks him down to his belly. Again, you know, keeping that tough ride, but the refs have proven they want that motion, they want that action. You keep on working. So Graveman's got him set back in his hips. West Central is looking to peel that leg. Stalemate called.
Yep.
Going to restart. West Central down. Graveman up 3-0 with 36 seconds remaining in the first period. Up to his feet, return to the mat. All right, looking for those wrists. Got him broke down to his belly, looking for those wrists. Getting that hand control, forward pressure. We'll roll through, try for the tilt, but again, if you don't get it, you just end up based out there. So that was a good move. End of the period. Graveman up 3-0. Sturgis' choice. They defer to West Central. West Central wants to go on top.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit tired of being underneath Graveman there on that after that takedown. It was a long first period for him.
Whoa.
And a little potentially dangerous. Had a chicken wing. Graveman got right to his feet. They're going to stop that because Graveman doesn't have an opportunity to get that with that arm tied up. He doesn't have anything to brace himself should they go down to the mat.
Should they go to the mat, he's going to free fall.
Yep. Got that left chicken wing and a half. And he's good on. Doing a great job. A little stalemate.
Yep.
We look down on the mat. Some of the Sturgis coaches are demonstrating what the wrestlers should be doing.
Yep.
I love wrestling coaches.
They are very fun to watch.
They're fun to watch. They're so knowledgeable too.
Oh,
the Sturgis coaching staff is just. I mean, there's no team better than that Sturgis coaching staff. So Graveman looking to build that base, get onto his feet. West Central chose top there because they're very, very good and comfortable there. Got that. This is the second time now he's got that left arm in a chicken wing, looking for that right arm to get a half or that underhook. and run that over his head. Graveman's doing an excellent job of fighting that off. Onto his feet, almost called potentially dangerous, but the hold slipped off there.
So our minute in the second, 3-0. Sturgis in the lead in this period, or in this match.
Out of bounds to go.
Out of bounds,
Going to restart with 48 seconds left in the second period. This good first move. You got to get right to your feet and not let him get those arms. He's doing a really good job at West Central is doing a really good job at tying up those arms.
Yep, and he does it again.
Immediately right into that chicken wing in that half. Graven does a little Granby roll through. No points awarded. But this is taxing. That is a good ride from West Central, and Graven's doing a good job defensively, but that's exhausting.
Out of bounds. Still 3-0 lead for Parker.
Quickly ties up those arms. There's a little sit out. Got to get the arms between the bodies. Sit again here. Comes the legs, breaks Parker down to his belly. 12 seconds remaining in the period. You know, this is West Central's done a really nice job on this ride, but it is he chose top and it resulted in 0 points. So when that period was won by Parker Graveman, even though most of the offense was produced by West Central.
And my question was, at what point do you let him up, the Sturgis wrestler up, and try to go for another takedown to get some points?
Well, that ride that West Central had there, really, really tough. Graveman just did an excellent job at defense. So I don't know. There's probably not a ton of kids in this state that are going to be able to fight that off. So he chose top because he's extremely comfortable there.
Yeah.
Parker had the choice in the third period. He said, I want to take you back down. He's up 3-0, got that first takedown, and that's where we stand. 3-0 is all. Collar tie, we're ear to ear. It's a nice drag and a nice shot attempt by West Central. All right, looking to create a little offense. There's some level changes.
And again, you're just trying to keep the other wrestler off balance.
Yeah, any of those fakes is going to, just make that wrestler react. If you can get him to react, it's the second movement that's going to be important. So call it like a shot, reshot. A lot of times that fake shot is going to make that wrestler react, and off of that reaction, getting that second attempt, that second shot, the reshot, if you will, is going to be where those points are scored the most. It's a little fake, a little head fake. There's a reshot.
He's got to be a little careful here that he doesn't get called for stalling.
He does. He's in a little bit more of a defensive mode. Keeping those feet in. There's a stalemate, quick stalemate on the edge of the mat. 26 seconds remaining is all. Parker up 3-0.
So now he's got to defend against the shot.
Coaches are telling him, you've got to move your feet. You've got to move your feet here. Keep moving. There's a nice little defense.
16 seconds left. Now, West Central wants a stall point. Oh, he's got to be careful here.
He's backing up, but, he's content with a 3-0 lead. There it is, just like that. It was a good these teams are matching up really well against each other. There's been some really good matches.
Yep. So Graveman of Sturgis will win that one, 3-0. In the team points, we go up. Scoopers 9, West Central 7.
Yeah, all these matches have been so close.
They've been tight.
My goodness.
6 points, 16 points for a pin.
Yeah.
We're through how many matches here? 2,
That's
3,
our
4,
fifth
5.
match. Yep.
5 matches. The score's 9-7. So I mean, these are low-scoring affairs. They're battling.
And there's the forfeit.
Ben Natick with the win. We're going to get 6 points there.
So now it's 15-7. Scoopers over the West Central Trojans. You know, guys, we were saying this. I don't think you're going to see a lot of pins in the first period tonight.
No, I mean both.
I agree.
I tell you what, West Central is. They've shown that they're not afraid. Right, you come into this house, into Sturgis's. This is wrestling city here.
Yeah, and you're going toe to toe.
And they've walked in and just gone right to work.
Here's 144. Yeah, Jace Thurman. And he gets another of the clean camera boys from West Central. This is Landon.
So why did they stop the match there, Greg?
The ref said that was kind of a false start on the ref's point. He pointed to himself, said, "My fault," and that's unfortunate because Jace already had a nice shot and had the leg elevated. That was going to be a takedown, and the ref stopped the match. That was unfortunate. A nice shot there by West Central. Thurman looking to fight that off. All right, we got to be careful on it. You don't want a pinning spot there. Yep. Jace breaks his hold, but again scrambles to his feet, looking to get that whizzer. Hard crossface. He got out of that. Nice defense. Got himself into a tight spot. Stays calm. Again, Jace just a sophomore, so yet another young wrestler, and that poise to stay calm in that bad spot is tough to teach.
And, you know, it really says a lot about the Sturgis wrestling program. You have a sophomore who knows how to handle it and how to react.
Yes. Another nice shot. But there's that reshot by Thurman. Looking to get that ankle, elevate it. West Central got the whizzer. Elevate that leg. And he's going to look to get that right arm free. Good defense by West Central there.
Now, Greg, you've used the term whizzer a couple times tonight. For our listeners, what does that mean?
So when your opponent's in on a shot and in on a leg, you're going to basically wrap your arm around your opponent's arm that's attaching to your leg, and you're looking to straighten your leg up and rip that opponent's arms off of your legs. You're basically trying to just free that leg, but that a whizzer is important. It's not, you're not going to score points off of it, but you're going to end up with good defense. So right now, got some really good motion. 17 seconds remaining. Jason on a nice reshot. Now looking to try. He got around behind, but they're on their feet, so no points awarded. Good defense by West Central. We're back to a neutral position. Good little shot by West Central. Got a point of contact in. Out of bounds they go.
Just out of bounds, yep.
There's some action going. Man, 4 seconds, 0-0.
Again. Shouldn't be a surprise the way this has gone.
As the late Danny Green of the Vikings once said, they were who we thought they were.
Exactly. Well, we knew this was going to be a good one tonight with West Central.
Yep. There you go. Sturgis's option here. Jace goes ahead and chooses down, looking for that escape or reversal. Hopefully real quick and get back to that. Jace got in on a couple of really nice shots there.
So we're 0-0 going into the second period. Team points, Scoopers 15, West Central 7.
Jace working that hand control. West Central over the top of that right arm. But again, good hip pressure. Jace scoots, does a little knee slide, trying to clear those hips out so he can get some motion going. West Central doing a good job breaking him back down to his belly. He's got a chicken wing on that right-hand side. And Jace rolls out of bounds.
Tumble out of bounds, yep.
We'll restart in the center with 1:21 left in the second period.
And we're still 0-0.
Bottom is set. That quick, tight waist and arm chop breaks Jace down before he can react and get. This is what I'm talking about with that good first move. West Central there with a quicker first move and got Jace broke down. Got a chicken wing and that wrist underneath. So just looking for a tilt here.
Just joined us, Jace Thurman of Sturgis has taken on Landon Klinkhammer of West Central.
Potentially dangerous situation. Got that arm just a little bit. That was the arm that he had the chicken wing. Got that a little bit tight, so ref went ahead and stopped that just to make sure that there's no injuries that occur. See if Jace got a quicker first move this time. Not a lot of action at the moment. West Central trying to dig out that chicken wing on the right-hand side. Jace trying to build a base. There he is, up to his hands and knees. That chicken wing's in tight. He's going to look away from that. Got to look away. Ref's keeping an eye on that chicken wing, making sure it's not potentially dangerous. There it is. He's going to stop it and restart.
And Langdon did not like the call, though.
He did not. He's trying to look at the ref, thought he had it, and the ref stopped it.
Jace's arm gets a little bit far away from his body, and that causes West Central's hand to go past the 90-degree angle on the back. That'll just happen in the flow of wrestling, but as soon as that creates unnecessary tension on that shoulder, and so the ref will stop that every single time, and that's what happened in both of those potentially dangerous stops. There's a better first move by Jace, but again, good follow by West Central. 0-0-13, 10 seconds now remaining in the second period. It's a good ride by West Central. Again, to talk about winning the periods. And Jace chose bottom there, and West Central rode him out. So as far as that period goes, victory West Central in that case.
So it all comes down to the third period, 2 minutes, scoreless.
Yep.
West Central gets the choice. They're going to choose bottom because, again, just 1 point at this point is
could be a difference.
It could be the difference maker. Jace got that leg up, looking to trip. All right.
He almost has to work the West Central wrestler, that's Jace Thurman, that is, and get him to his back.
He does. Or in the event that you can keep this ride. Ooh, looking for that roll through. Got to roll. Got to roll. Jace is still in control here. Jace is still in control of that. It looks dangerous. But with that, Jace has got that head and the near arm. He's cinching that up. And West Central doing a good job fighting that off. If he can free that arm, West Central will get the reversal, and he does. 2-point reversal for West Central, up 2-0. Now here we are with a minute left in the third period. Now the second period, Jace chose down and was unable to get away, so we got to get to work here.
He's only got about 50 seconds to get his escape. He's down 2-0.
Jace is trying to build that up and get that chicken wing back.
30 seconds left in the period.
Looking for a little roll, 17 seconds. Ref says, nothing's happening here. We're going to go ahead and stalemate and get a fresh start.
That's a good idea, yep. Jace probably needs that.
Jace Thurman versus Langton Klinkhammer of West Central.
Another tight match, 2-0. There's a little caution. West Central got started a little bit early.
Yes, a little bit early, yep.
This place will get loud if Jace can put something together in the next 17 seconds.
Correct. He's trying.
Yep, he sure is.
He is. 5 seconds.
Roll through. Nope, can't quite get it.
Not going to get there. Yep.
So that's going to be the match. Klinkhammer of West Central takes it 2-0, and that moves the team points to 15 for the Scoopers, 10 for West Central. Who's up next, Gary?
So you'll go now to 150. Calvin Kettleson's up next.
Aiden Whiting of West Central.
Aiden Whiting, yep.
This will be a good one, folks.
And this is 150.
Calvin, the motion that Calvin's able to create is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, he is so quick on his feet.
Spin him in circles, and he got confused where he was at. Calvin ends up behind him.
He makes us dizzy up here.
He did make us a little dizzy. Yep.
Went ahead and turned him loose. Calvin's up 3-1. Nice little shot by West Central, but Calvin defends it nicely, gets those underhooks in. Reshot by Kettleson, looking to get that single elevated. Gets around behind that. Now elevate that. Cap in the head. He's going to look for the trip. He'll take him right down to his back. Nope. There's 3 points. 3 points for Calvin. Going to go ahead and turn him loose again. Calvin is so good on his feet.
He is.
He's not afraid to give up that point. 6-2. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Heavy on the head. And a blast double. I got to think he's got him around the waist. It's good defense by West Central, but out of bounds they go. No points. When he had him down on that hip, the ref could have called that, but it's probably a good job letting him wrestle through that without definitive control.
And we're going to take an injury timeout here for just a second while they adjust Mr. Kettleson and try to get, I think he's got a little blood. Trivia night, gentlemen.
Okay.
And Gary, you know the answer already.
I know the answers.
South Dakota, most pins in one season. There's 3 of them. Frosty Paris, Justin Hardy, and Paul Bravo. 32 pins, and we'll talk a little bit more in a second here.
Calvin got in on a nice double, but again, that good scrambling defense there. But Calvin resettles, gets the 3-point takedown.
Oh, nice.
Has that leg split. He's looking, that's a little leg Turk that he's got going on. So he's got the leg split, and with his legs, he's elevating that leg. He's going to tilt him to his back. There goes some. He's looking for some near fall.
So
there
close.
He's getting some points.
So close. He's got up to 9 now, 9-2.
7 seconds left in the second period.
Three near fall for that tilt.
12-2.
Picked up some nice points there.
Yep.
So, gentlemen, we said Frosty Paris of Sturgis ties the record for most pins in the season, 32. Next one down is Doug Wilson of Sturgis, if you remember that name.
I do.
And third place, I don't believe this, Randy Lewis with 29 pins.
Oh. Randy Lewis wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he did okay. He ended up winning a gold medal.
In the Olympics.
At the Olympics, yep.
Woo. Man, Calvin with another nice takedown, up 15-2 now. The aggressive nature of Calvin, these matches can get away from an opponent real quick.
Yeah.
Those takedowns, those tilts that he's so good at. When you're getting 3-point takedowns and 3-point near falls, here comes another tilt. Go ahead and count up those back points. He only needs 2. He's got them. So a tech foul is locked in. So now if he can somehow, this is tough, but if he can somehow wiggle and get into a pinning combination, going to score more team points. But as it was, got a 4-point near fall there, tech fall.
So 19-2, Calvin Kettleson takes the match. Team points, Scoopers 20, West Central 10. One thing you notice, Greg, when you have those, even though it is a tech fall, they will allow the wrestler to try to get the pin. Is that right?
That's correct, yep. And in that spot, it was going to be tricky. He's going to, in order to get up into that pinning combination, He wasn't in the best pinning place, so I mean, he had to have a lot of work to get there. But yeah, they'll let him wrestle that out until either lets go of the hold that's got the near fall or a pin happens.
Who we got now, Gary?
157. Here's Cade Wilnard, and he'll take on Keaton Vessels of West Central.
Cade had an awful nice showing in Mandan with a second place finish. Keaton Vessels didn't do too bad in Sioux Falls, ended up winning that tournament.
Good one, yep.
Yeah. Well, we knew, gentlemen, this match was going to be.
We got some good wrestlers facing off
against
each
wrestlers
other
going
early
against
in the
each
season
other.
Here.
Quality is what we are seeing, gentlemen.
Yes, this is. There are some good. Every one of these matches have been hard fought, and every point just scratched for. So it's been good.
Yeah, both still on their feet here until now.
Kind of got into a little throwing situation. Cade bailed, which is not necessarily the worst decision there, but gives up the 3-point takedown.
Vessels will get the 3.
And sometimes it's wiser to give up the 3 than go to your back. Is that right, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, if you get thrown and put to your back, you've not only given away the three takedown, but you're probably giving up near fall there too. So if you get four near fall in that 3, you're down 7-0.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes it's just better just to bail right now, give the 3 points away, and get them back. Go to work and get them back. I've been really impressed with the riding that West Central. Man, they've got some kids that are good leg riders and keeping that pressure. It's no Sturgis kids have been super successful getting away.
And the key is always to keep that pressure on them.
Yeah, it is. It wears an opponent out. Working the half there, time ran out, so we're going into the second period now. Wilnard down 3-0. West Central's choice. West Central chooses bottom. We're going to see Cade go to work on top, see if he's got any pinning combos we can put together. Drops down to a leg. West Central gets the escape point there, 4-0 now. Cade looking to circle back towards the center, not be pushed off the mat. There's that throwing, that underhook. And Cade drops down to a whizzer. He's going to see, here's the whizzer situation. So we're in on a shot. Cade's got his left arm in between the arm, and he's looking to separate his leg here. But that he's doing a really good job keeping that leg straight and pulling his arms up off of that leg. But very good job by West Central there to stay calm and ended up with a 3-point takedown.
So they did award the takedown.
Yep, 7-0. Yep. So Vessels leads Wilnard 7-0.
There's a little caution probably.
57 seconds left. Second period here between these two.
West Central looking to dig that right leg in, but Cade does a good job blocking it.
Job
tries to hit a switch
and
goes right to his feet, but nice return from West Central. Got Cade belly to back out again, and West Central throws that leg in.
They're going to call the stalemate there.
Yep. All right, we're going to restart.
17 seconds now. Yep, second period.
Yeah, another caution there.
Another caution, yep.
One more caution, and Green gets the point.
You're giving up points, yep.
So 157, we got Wilnard and Vessels for West Central. Wilnard for Sturgis.
10 seconds remaining. Cade's got to try and look in there. That's
There
a
you
quick
got
escape with
Yep.
5 seconds remaining in the period. It's nice to get one back there. All right, going into the third period now.
7-1 lead for Vessels.
All right, Cade's going to go neutral.
And we have an injury timeout. Looks like a blood timeout.
Looks like some blood there, huh?
Lots of times you'll see this in wrestling. If you're new to wrestling, anytime you have any type of body fluid, they're going to stop the match.
Correct.
Yep, they're going to make sure that, again, for the safety of the athletes, they're going to make sure that everybody, blood's going to happen. I mean, these guys are in a fight out here on the wrestling mat. They're clubbing each other with their hands, and they're
Years ago, back in the 70s, you didn't have blood timeouts. You just went until someone was either dead or but it's a good thing they do that now.
It
for
is.
the safety of the wrestler.
It's for safety, yep. Back at it.
All right, Cade's got to go to work on his feet here now. West Central's gotten 2 takedowns on him, but Cade feels good on his feet. He's good on his feet, so there's a nice little arm drag.
Nice one. Yep.
Good defense by West Central there. Got that underhook and nice outside shot. Cade's motion. So Cade's showing very, very good motion right now. And while West Central isn't doing anything wrong with that type of motion from Cade, your West Central is in danger of stalling calls there, even though they're not being too passive. Cade's just being so aggressive that it actually appears.
And he has to be aggressive at this point in the match.
Indeed. Yep, down 7-1 here. Yep.
And every second matters. So right now, West Central is just fine fighting this shot defense off. And
there's the takedown.
Yep, that was a nice scope.
3 more
behind.
for Vessels, yep. 10-1.
Right now, Wilner is starting to run out of time with 50 seconds left.
He is, and you'll see that West Central is baiting Cade right now. He's got weight off of that right hip, and so he's inviting Cade to build up on that right side. And if Cade does that, West Central will throw that leg in. So it's a little bit tricky because Cade's got to move, but as soon as he does, that leg is going to come flying in, and sort of like a little chess match here.
25 seconds left, 10-1, West Central on top.
And out of bounds.
He has got to make a quick move if Cade Wilnard wants to get out of this match.
He does. Down 9 with only 22 seconds. There's another caution. That is going to be a point for Cade.
That's a point. Yep, Cade will get a point for that.
So, Greg, what was the West Central wrestler doing?
Just kind of got a little bit of a quick start there. You've got to get your hand on the belly button and your other hand on the elbow, and you just have to wait for the ref to blow that whistle. If you get a little bit early of start, the ref's going to stop the match and give you a caution.
Again, football, false start.
Yep.
That'll be your final, 10-2, Vessels with the win.
That will move the team points to 20 for the Scoopers and 14 for the West Central Trojans.
Vessels will get the 4, sending us to 165 next. Joseph Nadig and Chaz Carda.
What do we know about these guys, Greg?
I know that Joe just got a forfeit, and so we're going to be looking at 16 points.
Forfeit, yep.
So now it's 26-14, Sturgis on top.
Native gets the forfeit over Carta, and now 175 coming up.
And now we're starting to get into the big boys.
Yep, Irian up here against Braxton Huber.
And Zoll, yet another young wrestler, just a sophomore, but he is We didn't get to see him last week. We didn't have anybody in his weight class, but he is a lot of fun to watch. He's got a unique wrestling style, and he is so powerful. He is fast and strong. Zoll last week with a second-place finish in Mandan. He's 6-2 on the season coming into this match. Braxton Huber didn't fare too well in Sioux Falls. Went 0-2, but again, just a sophomore, so a lot of still got some time to grow. There's a 3-point takedown from Zoll,
and he'll take the 3-0 lead.
Looking for a cheap tilt. Go ahead and expose it back. Didn't quite hold it for 2 seconds, so just a nice little roll through by Huber. This is another version of a cheap tilt. This one's a little bit dangerous because it's easy to get loose around that head and the arm when you're rolling through there. He went ahead and let go of that and working a near half. Yeah, we're looking for the fall here.
He wants to. Didn't quite get it. I think he's going to get him. Maybe not. He got him.
Yep.
Nice pin by Zoll with 30 seconds remaining in the first period.
And I believe that is the first pin of the night.
That is the first pin.
And it tells you how evenly matched these two teams are.
So 6 points for Irian. It'll make it 32-14 Sturgis. Kelson Dirk up next.
And the gap widens pretty quickly. We had that forfeit from for Joe Natick. Got 6 quick points there, followed up immediately by a pin from Zoll. There's another 6. So while we were struggling to get points there, I mean, it was real close when West Central's got 14 points. I mean, that was a tight match, and just like that, 32-14.
So here's Kelson Dirk. And I'll apologize in advance if I call him pacing, because I coached his brother in football. And Kelson was just a little guy in those days.
Yep, he's not so little anymore.
Not so little anymore.
He gets Kane Grocott of West Central.
Kelson's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
He is.
7-0 on the season. First place finish down in Mandan.
Nice one there.
Quick takedown.
Yep.
Looking to hold him there for a couple of extra seconds. Did not get the near fall, though. The ref was counting.
Kelson Dirk ranked #1 in the state right now.
Kelson go ahead and cuts him loose. 1-point escape. There's a nice quick duck and a high crotch. Going to double that off and return him to the mat gently. Looking for a half. If he can get that half, he's going to end up with some near fall here. And Grocott in Sioux Falls ended up with a 5th place finish. Kelson looking, he's got that cradle. It is tight. We're looking for another fall here.
Trying to make it a quick one.
There it is.
Yep.
Minute 4 gone in the first period, and yet another pin. So 18 quick points from 3 consecutive wrestlers on the team score.
Team points, 38-14. Scoopers are now winning over the West Central Trojans with 2 matches left in the night.
I believe we're actually down to this is probably our final match because they're open at heavyweight.
That's right. 285 is open.
Forfeit,
Gunner got a forfeit there as well, so I'm not sure what happened to Opitz, but Gunner's going to take a forfeit, and so will Uherka.
So that's going to call it for tonight, gentlemen. 50, Scoopers 50, West Central Trojans 14. But I don't think the score shows how close these matches were tonight.
The wrestling was amazing. I mean, the team score got a little bit out of hand because of a handful of forfeits and some nice pins from our bigger weights. But those lighter weights, I mean, all the way up to 157, right? Every single one of those matches was a dogfight.
Yeah, it sure was.
You know, it will be interesting come state tournament how these teams are going to come back.
Indeed. This is just early in the season.
Correct. And like you said, Greg, later in the season, the conditioning is so much better. The experience making the moves gets so much better. it's going to be fun to watch these wrestlers come February.
It is, and some of these guys aren't too worried about going into the third period now, but come the end of the season when everybody's in shape, and you end up with some of these 0-0 matches, these 1-0 matches, man, that wrestling gets interesting at that point.
I was really impressed with the West Central team. They really wrestled well tonight.
They did.
And like you said, except for a few forfeits, match would have been a heck of a lot closer.
Yeah.
Gary, you got some scores from other
Rapid City
matches.
Central went 1-1. The Rapid City Invitational got started today, and it really kicks into high gear tomorrow. Central beat Lincoln 45-29, and then lost to Jefferson 38-28. They were two very, very close matches between those two. So now Sturgis gets ready to head to the Rapid City Invitational, Greg, and they've got some tough teams coming up this weekend.
Oh, they do. There's a lot. I mean, this Rapid City Invitational is they've got a ton of teams, and I'm looking forward. I'm heading over in the morning, and I'm going to. I don't know. My wife might do some shopping. I'll be in the stands all day long. Good luck getting me out of that place.
Your wrestling experience can get expensive, my friend, because your wife's going shopping.
Well, that's a possibility.
And the thing about, guys, the Rapid City Invitational over the years is you get so many top-rated teams coming into that thing. Wyoming sends some teams over. You'll probably have some teams from North Dakota. And then you've got the South Dakota teams that you've got the best of the West and the beasts of the East coming here, and it's going to be a great tournament.
This is a really good early season test because you're going to see a ton of the teams that you're going to be looking at all year. Yeah. It's a good opportunity. Sometimes it's difficult this far West River to see some of these East River teams, and they're all here. So this is going to be a really good look at what the state looks like. I mean, not everybody's here, but a good portion of them are. So after the weekend, you're going to have a really good feel of where you're sitting overall.
They used to call that kind of a mini state tournament in a way, because you can see a lot of what the teams are going to be doing come February.
Yeah.
17-0. The Scooper girls won earlier tonight. They get all three of the matches they wrestled in that one against West Central. And the boys pick up the 50-14 victory tonight over West Central. Gentlemen, it's been a fun night.
It's been a pleasure.
Matchup tonight.
Yeah. Good matches.
All right, Scooper basketball coming your way tomorrow night here on the Big 81. And we'll let you know what our next wrestling is going to be coming your way here, too. But again, tonight, Scoopers get 2 wins. The girls beat West Central, as do the Scooper boys. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Going to be some great wrestling. Head down to Rapid City this weekend. Don't miss that Rapid City Invitational. It's a good one.
That's right. There's going to be some good matches.
All right. We'll keep you updated on that, gentlemen. And until then, everyone have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you tomorrow night for Scooper basketball.
Come on.